You join me in the back of my new Talbot Alpine. Bugger! People say these old Simca engines are very noisy, but I can't hear a thing. Yeah, by the way folks, and welcome to the next part of Annie the Alpine. So today I'm very excited because this just arrived for me in the post. It's from a chap called Jürgen in Germany, who, as you can probably see from the sticker there, is part of the Talbot Matra Simca Chrysler Facebook group. And he runs a business where he sources spares for all these cars, and he sent me a couple of bits. Well, I paid for them obviously, but unlike most unboxing video channels, I prefer to just get straight in there. So there's a couple of bits that I needed from a car that were either missing or damaged. So I thought it'd be a good idea to order a couple of bits, seeing as he had them. And obviously for my car these are very rare parts. So being able to get in contact with somebody, even someone who lives in Germany, to get these parts is actually really cool. So the parts themselves seem really minor, but to me, I think they make all the difference in a car. So, there we go. So much sellotape. Right, so whoa. We have one interior door handle complete with screw, because the original from the rear offside door was missing. So that's really cool. Apparently there are loads of different colours for these, so I think he sent me the right one. Yeah, it looks like the right one, because it may look black on camera, but it's not black. It's something else. And then there's this. And this is a dipstick, because my car has an electronic level sensing dipstick, and the end piece, which is this part here, that was missing off mine, is present on this one, and it's curiously hairy. But that looks like it would fit on my car fine. And it's maybe Jaeger. So yeah, I'm very pleased with that. So what are we going to be doing in this episode? Well, apart from fitting these newly acquired parts, we are going to be conducting an oil service. So we're going to be changing the oil and filter. We are also going to be adjusting the rockers in the engine, because it's quite tappety, so I would like to get that sorted. And yeah, first thing I want to say is thank you very much for the kind words that you guys have been saying, not just on YouTube, but also on Facebook, in regards to my car. And I really do hope that this little project progresses well enough. And yeah, I think all in all, I'm really excited. I've never expected to love my car as much as I do, and yeah, just everything I look at, I just fall in love with it a little bit more. So anyway, that is that. So next up, you're going to be joining me in a few days' time, where we actually, well, where I can actually get to the garage to do some work. So I'm just waiting for the chance to be able to get up there. So yeah, dead excited. Woohoo! So I've started work on the engine, and I had a few people comment on Facebook that the engine was a little bit tappety. Well, this is how it was, and this is after a little bit of adjustment. See? But this is basically the reason why the engine sounded really noisy. It's because all of these tappets are giving about a mil of slack. So, yeah, done one. 7 more to go. Woohoo! And to be honest, that was the only real progress made that day, because when I turned the engine over, it still sounded a bit like this. She is popping a little bit. There were all kinds of problems found throughout the day. For example, I found out that the car actually had no water in it. And whereas I could just wallow and think that everything's all gone down the pan, I can take solace from one thing, which is the actual solid state of the car itself. Sure, from the pictures here you can see that the tailgate is in a fairly poor state, but it's not actually as bad as you might think. And with only one little piece on the floor, as seen here, you can see that actually I have bought a solid car, especially when you look to underneath the boot floor. Now this looks like it's had lots of time and effort spent on it. And the doors, well, this is about as bad as they get. I mean, really, the condition of the car is extremely solid. So whereas I didn't manage to get everything I wanted to do done today, well, I'm still going to persevere. So next time I'm up, I'll be doing the engine oil and hopefully getting the carb to run properly. Right, well, we're making all kinds of progress today. Yeah, since I was last filming, I've done a couple of things. One, I tweaked the carb, so now she'll run on idle without choke. That's a result. But I think the best result actually is this. Yep, we got working wipers. The spindles were totally seized. So managed to sort that out, no bother. And I've just changed the oil, and I think it's time for a little jolly down the industrial estate and see if she cuts out again. Hopefully she won't. We'll see. So yeah, problem I've got with the temperature gauge at the moment. So there it is, ignition off, ignition on. It goes straight to 2/3, irrespective of what temperature the engine's actually at. And sometimes when I turn the ignition off, it spikes off the end and then comes back down to the stop there. But yeah, well, so I've been up to today. Well, got the door sorted, so this now opens properly, and door handle to be fitted to the back. So that's good. So one thing I can't fathom is why I can't zero the trip on it. So, I don't know, that's a weird one on me, I think. Unless it has to be done with the ignition on, and I tried that. No. I don't know, it just doesn't have much give in it. I can't. Oh, hello. That's interesting. Actual clock's moving back now. It's as dead as a dodo, so. Oh, there we go, so that's how you twizzle it round. Woo, twizzle, twizzle, twizzle. and it's got the problem which a lot of Torbets have, which is that needles curl with age.
All of that about the gauges will be fixed eventually, but for the time being I've got other things to do. Namely, my next job will be tackling the hydraulics, and in particular changing the clutch master cylinder. So join me next time on Annie the Alpine when we'll start to tackle the hydraulics.